mentally through the years.
Inside line, sends it out. Hooks through the nose. Bad start, 4, 6, 7.
Well, it is just the first frame, and I think it's going to help Amleto as far as, not getting too upset with this shot. He's going to try and make the 4-7, just take the 9 count, sit down, let David Ozio do his work.
Does Amleto have the reputation of being a calm, cool player?
He certainly does. He doesn't let things upset him, and he better not let that upset him as he throws 2 pins away right there, but look at his expression. Doesn't seem to bother him.
Now we've got one of the premier stylists on the tour, David Ozio, taking 4 steps right now.
David Ozio can take 4 steps, 5 steps. Sometimes when the lanes are really hooking, he's playing in, he'll take 3. As you can see, that beautiful form sends the ball to the right.
And form doesn't knock down the 10-pin. He's mumbling about it already, the very first frame.
Well, he likes the result. Excuse me, he likes the shot. He just didn't like the result.
He likes the execution. Of course, his execution, to me, always looks perfect.
He's a very, very pretty bowler to watch. One of the few bowlers who actually throws the ball and looks good while knocking down a lot of pins.
Cross lane at the 10-pin. Has it, no problem. Moves to the left lane. Now, is he going to take 4 steps on both lanes, do you think?
Well, we're going to have to find out. In practice, he was taking 5 steps on the left-hand lane and 4 steps on the right-hand lane, so I would imagine he'll be taking 5 steps on this lane. Let's see if he starts with his left foot.
Nope, it's 4 steps. Inside again. Ooh, crosses over. A little adjustment needed there.
Well, he's just trying to loosen up right now. You saw him jumping around a little bit. That shot was bad in his delivery. I believe what he did was he just didn't get the ball out of the lane, kind of what we call cutting the ball short.
Well, 5-pin here, he can use it as practice for the strike line, right?
Yeah, he'll probably stay where he was. I don't think he's going to move in. I think he's going to make the adjustment in the way that he delivers the ball, not in how far he moves in.
So you're telling me that I shouldn't adjust for a bad executed shot?
Well, that's what you have to decide. When you throw a bowling ball, you have to say, did I make a bad shot because the lanes made the ball hook or slide, or was the shot bad in my approach?
Amleto up in the 2nd frame, already behind in this match by 13 pins. All the way to the back of the approach. Sends it out. Oh, that message got interrupted there.
Powerful shot by Amleto Monacelli. You could see that ball coming in very, very hard from right to left and just threw that head pin left and then back towards the 10.
6-pin got in the way, though.
A little bit of interference.
Changes balls here to shoot the 10-pin.
And Amleto's been doing that ever since I can remember. He always changes balls, likes to throw the ball hard and straight for his spares. No problem with the 10-pin.
Amleto now, being 35 years of age, is going to be eligible for the PBA Hall of Fame.
And I wouldn't think with his record he's going to have any trouble getting elected into that. As a voting member, Mike, I believe I could easily vote for Amleto Monacelli.
2 years, he won PBA Player of the Year in 1989 and 1990, back-to-back years.
Well, one of the best records in the history of our game is evidenced by the tournaments he's won and all the money that he's won.
Averaged 232 in this event, and he is the defending champion here. See if he makes the adjustment on this lane. Really gave that room. 4-pin crunches out.
Oh, that ball went way, way out to the right. Made the hard move back. But even when he strikes, as you can see, is a replay of his delivery. Very high backswing.
And that lawnmower start release.
Yeah, he's got a very unique release.
I'm going to bring him over next spring to start my lawnmower. I need somebody to help me every year. Ozio, pretty as a picture, and all 10 pins in the pit. David now a little more satisfied with that shot.
I think he's thinking, yeah, that's a little more what I want. I made the good delivery, got the good result.
David Ozio.
Now up by 12 pins, can take a 22-pin lead.
See if he does it right here. Great adjustment. Slaps that 10-pin out. David Ozio leading by 22 pins in this match.
Something hot.
We're back at Tokyo Port Bowl. Amleto Monacelli in the 4th frame, trailing by 22.
And a very important strike for Amleto Monacelli. David Ozio also has a double, and this is a point in the match, even though it's early, where Amleto feels he needs to stay in touch with David Ozio.
Well, he definitely got closer in touch, down just by 12, and if he can strike here, he cut it to 2 pins.
And you see him blowing out a little air. He's very confident, as I said earlier. Doesn't show a lot of emotion, especially early in the match. He may show you some later in the match, but right now he's all business, trying to get that third strike.
We're going to go through 4 games here.
Yeah, and that's a very tough task, even for a great bowler like Amleto.
Well, with this competition here. For 3 in a row. Oh! Got him falling forward, Marshall.
Well, I'm not sure what hit that 10-pin. I don't think Amleto's sure, and I'm sure he doesn't care. He's just happy it's down.
Well, Ozio didn't like it. Still leads by 2, working on a double as he heads to the 5th frame.
You know, that's a kind of a replay, a kind of a shot where if I'm David Ozio, I don't even want to see it.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't.
He may not have been watching it.
The light hit, but the 7-pin doesn't cooperate.
And you can see David sort of motioning with his arm. Once again, I think he felt like he hit up on that ball and didn't get the proper rotation.
So did it go further down the lane?
So the
then?
ball went further down the lane before breaking into the pocket, left the 7-pin.
Now he's taken 5 steps to shoot the spare.
Well, I wouldn't argue with David Ozio with whether he takes 4 or 5 steps. He knows what he needs to do to get the most out of his game, and he really strategizes as far as how he feels he needs to work his game.
Most of the time, though, his A weapon is a 5-step approach, isn't it?
I believe it is, yeah. That's what he uses for the most part. I think he takes 4 occasionally when he feels he needs to throw the ball a little bit slower.
Trying to get a little more back in.
Trying to make the ball hook just a little bit more.
Just another adjustment that the professional bowlers make. Slaps that 10-pin right out of there in the 6th frame. Still leading in this match by 1 pin. That could change right now, though.
Well, it certainly could. Amleto Monacelli, working on a string of strikes himself, can take a 9-pin lead with the strike here. Taking a little extra time. It's a little bit warm in Tokyo Port Bowl right now. He's drying off his hand to make sure he gets a good feel of the ball. An excellent TV pair average of 227 for Amleto.
He's looking to bowl more than that, though, this game.
Probably needed against David.
Wow, perfect. That's for the lead, right?
That puts him 9 pins up right now, and that shot right there could not have been thrown any better. Absolutely 10 in the pit.
Ozio looking up at the score, knows that for the first time he's behind in this match, and we can see the scoreboard right now. Amleto leading by 9.